All right. Welcome back to the Weekend Golf Guy podcast. I'm your host, Travis Patton. In this podcast, we're going to talk about the U.S. Open. We're going to specifically talk about DFS selections. Who are we picking for DraftKings? Who do you have? Leave us a comment in the section if you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or weekendgolfguy.com. You can find us anywhere podcasts are popular. Listen, if you heard our last episode, we opened up with maybe you're standing in line because your boss dumped a business trip on you. I'm probably never going to open up with that again because as I'm recording this right now, it's at a Fairfield in Oregon, and I flew out on Monday. So incredibly bad luck to open that way. So that will definitely not happen again. If you happen to hear some crazy noises or something in the background, typically the sound quality wouldn't be like this, but we're recording on a kind of travel microphone here. So we're doing the best we can to get you content because that's what we told you we're going to do. So any love that you could show us by subscribing to our podcast, we'd certainly appreciate it as we dive deeper into this U.S. Open selection. What do you guys think about Pebble Beach? I mean, it's obviously iconic, but is it one of your favorite places to watch golf? Personally, it's not my favorite place. I hate to say it. I think that it's a nice golf course. It's a very scenic golf course. It's an unbelievably expensive golf course. But is it the best golf course to watch? Is it a great fan, a great spectator area? I don't know. For me personally, it's not. I don't know why Pebble Beach doesn't just stand out to me. I don't know if growing up not on the West Coast, I don't know if that's just my perception of other courses. It's not Pinehurst. It's not Bethpage. These kind of courses stick out to me in a different way than Pebble does. I don't know why. It just does. I get the iconic setting. I get the history behind it. I understand all of the shots and everything that's went down there with Jack and the 1-iron and all that stuff that they continuously repeat on the Golf Channel. But to be completely honest, I'm just not stoked about the course. Unpopular opinion. Share with me what you think. That's really what matters. Do you love Pebble Beach? Do you think it's an amazing test of golf? That part I would agree with if you do. But do you find Pebble Beach, does it give you chills? Are you staying up tonight? Are you stoked? Are you still making DraftKings picks? That's what we're doing here in this episode of the Weekend Golf Guy podcast. We're talking DFS. Let's jump right into it. All right, so for this week, I think we're going week 5 here of our picking the winner on DFS. We've had good lineups. More than 50% of our lineups made money last week. I thought that was pretty freaking impressive. But this week, here's who I got. Some people, are hung up on Brooks or Tiger. It's either one or the other. A lot of people are thinking Rory because he won at the RBC Canadian. But I just want to I'm going to give you my top lineup. I've got several entered, but I'm going to give you my top lineup. I want you guys to validate my findings or prove me wrong. Show me who's actually going to win it this week. But here's who I have. I got Brooks Koepka. I got Tiger Woods. I got Jimmy Walker. I got Duffner. I got Vegas. And I got Piercy. Yes, Piercy. Even though he missed the cut and fucked a lot of people last tournament, I'm still hanging in there strong. And kind of here's my mindset with this pick. Jimmy Walker is sneaky good. He's sneaky accurate, and when he's on fire, he's on fire. Duffner played great, RBC Canadian. I liked what he did there. He showed some promise going into this week, and I've kind of got him as a sleeper. Vegas, he's kind of like one guy that I pull for. Seems like he's waiting to break through. Not like a Finau style breakthrough, who just is a bomber and has a lot of fanfare. I think he's just sneaky good under the radar. That's why I have him this week. I think the ownership may be pretty low on him. So we'll see. And then Piercy, because he's just been playing phenomenal. And I'm not going to let a single missed cut just kind of shit on everything that he's done the past, 2 months. He's just played incredibly well. So does it just abruptly end like that? I don't think so. I think it's kind of he's going to get back to regression to the norm, right? He's going to go back to playing awesome. I think this week he's, going in there with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder and some confidence. He missed the cut, but maybe he got some extra rest. Maybe he was able to travel early. I don't know, but I think Piercy's going to pull it out, or at least do really, really well. If I had a one-and-done selection between Brooks, I guess my whole lineup, but really the betting odds are in favor of Brooks and Tiger. So if I had to pick one, I'm going to go Tiger. That's probably the unpopular opinion. Again, it doesn't really matter what I think. It really matters what you think. I want you guys to share with me why you picked, who you picked. Did you run some sort of models? Did you listen to a different podcast and you made some selections based off of everything? Did you toggle like I did all of the people in my lineup based off of what you think their ownership will be? Is that a strategy that you use? Share with me the things that you guys do, because that's really what this podcast is about, is connecting with you in your journey. So share with me what you think. Thanks again for listening to this quick podcast from the Fairfield Inn here in Oregon. Again, thanks for your understanding. Short podcast this week. We're going to get back into it next week. We're going to have a different topic. It will not be DFS. It's really not the idea behind this podcast, but trying to get some content to you guys. Thanks so much for listening. Again, I'm Travis Patton. Join us at weekendgolfguy.com. You can find us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, really anywhere that podcasts are popular. Please give us a Facebook like, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, all that really good social media stuff. We're completely ad-free. The reason is because, this is going to eventually, hopefully, be a listener-owned podcast. That's the idea behind this. If you happen to be able to donate to a good cause, we're looking to cover our cost. Our goal is to get $200 by the end of this year. That's it, $200. You could make a big difference with a single dollar, and we'd appreciate everything that you do. Ad-free podcast, weekendgolfguy.com. I'm your host, Travis Patton. Thanks again for listening.